for joining us here today just to kick off Vision Expo West. This is an amazing show. It always is for us, but especially now that we've put more and more emphasis and focus on moving west. We're so excited to meet with customers and certainly be with all of our friends from the press. So we wanted to spend a few minutes with all of you guys before the show started, just to talk a little bit about what's been up for Costa in the last 2 years since we kicked this off 2 years ago at Vision Expo. And then specifically spend some time talking about our sustainability efforts and a new collection that we're launching here at the show. And we're going to give you guys all a chance to be part of the change that we're working to create as part of joining us here for the breakfast. So hopefully that sounds good. We're going to make it super casual. There's no presentation, just a conversation, and I invite you guys to ask any and all questions that you might have. So who was here with me 2 years ago when I joined Costa and we did our press event here in the booth? So we've got a couple of folks, right? And so it was an exciting moment, especially for me, and I couldn't wait to share with all of my friends in the press why I was so excited to join the Costa team and to be part of the exciting plans that we had for the brand. So we talked a lot at that time 2 years ago about this different formula that Costa's so proud of, being very performance-oriented, so we're a performance sunglass company, but one with a really big heart and a purpose that is larger than life. And so we got to share that formula with a lot of you for the very first time because you were exploring and learning more about Costa as well. Some of you knew it well, right, James? And maybe others were just being introduced. And we shared with you how the brand Costa had been developed over time with this really unique formula, but also with some really unique marketing. A lot of one-to-one grassroots marketing that created this really amazing loyal following with people who love to fish, but also with our millennial consumers who we just love and who love the brand because of our purpose. And we told you also about our growth plans. And thanks to so much support from our media partners and all the awareness you helped us build, we've been able to grow our optical channel business by 40% in the last 2 years and add about 2,000 new ECP partners over that time. So our sales team has gone out and just hit the road like crazy, and with the support of the press behind us telling our story, have really formed those incredible partnerships. So thank you. First and foremost, this is a big thank you for the efforts in the last 2 years together. So we're excited to be here to spend just a little bit of time talking about what is so near and dear to all of us at Costa, which is our larger mission and our purpose of protecting what we love, which are our oceans, our waterways, and our planet. We believe and have for 30 years that our business is built on the backs of people who love to spend every waking moment on the water. And the only way they can do that is if they have clean oceans and waterways to fish on and enjoy life. So the founders of the company 3 decades ago went to work protecting our planet and forming partnerships with conservation groups and other groups. Oops, I got a trick. Thank you. Terry's always looking out for me. Take the whole thing down. That would be bad. That would be a press-worthy moment. So for us, it's not a marketing strategy. It's a belief, and it's a very deep DNA and value of the company. And so many of you know and have written about our commitment to sustainability. So today we have 40 partners, conservation partners, and we invest over $1 million a year in countless, hundreds and hundreds of man hours to protect our oceans and to keep them clean for generations to come. And the reason we're here today is because this year we launched in the spring of 2018 a little collection known as the Untangled Collection. Has everybody heard about that? You see fishing nets everywhere, right? So we've gotten some amazing feature stories already this year. Thank you for that. And the project itself, I know, has been an immense amount of passion for our product development team, our marketing team, our sales force, because it's the very first time we could take our commitment to sustainability and protecting what we love and put it into a product. And as a result of that, our consumers and our customers get to be part of change and really being advocates of change. So it's helped us tell our story in a bigger way, but it's also helped our consumers be part of the change that we want to create. So the Untangled collection was developed out of all recycled materials and all not natural materials, from the packaging all the way through to the lenses. It's the very first net positive sunglass ever launched in the industry. We're very, very proud of that, and it can be fully recycled after use. And it was launched with Borrego and Patagonia across the So we're really excited about it. We've gotten almost 300 million consumer impressions already, helping us tell the story and really advocating for change. And here at the show, we're launching the Untangled Optical Collection. So you guys participating in this morning's press events will be agents of change as well, and you'll be able to leave here today with either a pair of the Untangled Sunglass Collection or our optical collection. And there's 2 styles and a total of 6 SKUs that are about $220 price point that will hit the market here at the show. So we're really excited about that. I'm going to have John Sanchez tell us a little bit more. Where's John? John's here in just a second. But the other thing I wanted to mention to you as well is what you'll also see now on all of our optical collection are bioresin demo lenses. So I don't know if you've noticed, there's a little sticker now on our entire optical range that indicates that those are made from natural plant-based resins and not harmful petroleum. So that helps us all reduce our carbon footprint, be better stewards of the environment, but it's only the first step. We actually believe that we all need to be part of a change in the industry around recycled plastics. The single biggest source of plastic in our industry today are demo lenses, and there's not really a recycling program around that. So that's something that we're really interested in working with the industry to help lead and create next year. So lots of great stuff going on from Costa. It's been a great 2 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you from all of us, because we couldn't have done it without your support and this amazing team that is Team Costa. And I think I'm going to give it to John to do the big reveal and talk a little bit about the collection. Awesome.
Thanks, Holly. So I want to try and be short, but I want to make sure I cover some a couple of key points that you can take away from here. Coming to Costa and being able to create products is like a dream for someone in charge of product development, because you have a brand that has purpose, it has a history of purpose, so it's not like a new fad or trend. It's something that kind of lives in the DNA of the brand itself. But to do that and find a story sometimes requires a lot of research. So it literally starts about 3.5 years ago with like Instagram messages with a small company in Chile about fishing nets and how they can be used in a net positive way. Fast forward 3 years, we developed this amazing sunglass line, worked with some amazing designers that are around here today that you guys can meet. But we created this product line initially on the sun side that wasn't going to be painted. So what you'll see in the sunglasses, this beautiful texturing that's listed throughout in the mold. Very complicated, very sophisticated process, but gives it a story in and of itself. The rubber itself is Plus Foam, a raw material supplier out of the West Coast that basically uses recycled shoe foam and circulates that back into the marketplace. The logos are made from recycled aluminum. Lenses are made from sand and glass. So you have this amazing product packaged with a case that comes from recycled Patagonia ripstop jackets, and it's a full 360, right? Which is pretty awesome and great to get it to market, but it goes further than that. We're like, how do we take it a step further? So now you can go onto the Plus Foam website when the product's done, click on the Costa icon there and get a shipping label and send the product back in and get a free t-shirt or a hat. The marketing guys will give you those details. But basically, the product will get broken down by them and go back into the natural raw material supply chain. So the full product itself is a full net 360, as Holly alluded to. First, not only in eyewear industry, but maybe the first of its kind across consumer products in this segment. So very impactful. But it doesn't stop there, right? Right when you think you're done and the designers and the product people are drinking champagne and celebrating, Holly says, what about ophthalmic, right? You're like, shit, we got to do that too, right? But no, that's when the fun begins, right? So here you'll get to see this amazing ophthalmic line that combines stainless steel. We use the beautiful Bureo kind of plastic elements of recycled fishing nets back into the product line. And I think it goes very deep. It starts with a company that basically is paying fishermen to capture the nets, because if you think about the process itself, they basically had to cut these nets and would release them into the ocean because they had to pay on weight. So once you're done with this net, there's no purpose to bring it back. There's no benefit. But once they leave these in the ocean, it isn't about the dolphins that get hit. You hear about that all the time, but really it becomes this big lawnmower in the ocean that destroys the coral reef. So there's a huge impact that goes beyond just marine life. And so paying the fishermen to capture these nets and then processing that net into a raw material that can be used in consumer products. And it isn't just sunglasses. Now you see the same material used in skateboard decks. Jack Johnson did a Frisbee collection out of this. There's amazing stories that are formulating. Human Scale did an amazing office chair. It's just the beginning of a movement. And Holly talks about agents of change, and in an industry like ours where we contribute so much plastic, to be able to do something different, like products with a purpose, is kind of like this behind mantra that we have inside Costa. I think that's something that we're really proud of. And today, as we come out west, you'll see the products are very West Coast designed. They're focused on this particular market. It's to let people know that Costa is more than just a Southeast brand. It can come across a lot of different platforms, appeal to a lot of different people. And for those who don't know us, like, we're an inclusive brand. We're not exclusive to any one segment. We're about invite everybody to the party, you know, because that's what it's all about. So today, I think Terry's going to kind of do this thing, and then after that, feel free to catch up with all of us and learn more. Thanks, guys.
So unfortunately, I think we gotta make your way around. So please, guys, feel free to hang out, ask questions if there's anything that we can answer for you, and make sure that you get your. And also.